Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at noon starts now.
Our top story is the weather this afternoon as you're taking a look at one of our sky cams here across Metro Detroit. The four flags flapping in the wind there. The local forecasters are tracking a very windy day across Metro Detroit. Thanks for joining us for Local 4 News at noon. I'm Evrod Cassimy. We've got a wind advisory, Brandon, in effect until tonight. Let's talk about how heavy these winds are going to actually be.
A multitude of concerns. I mean, nothing to get really freaked out about, but anytime we have these wind advisories this time of year, weakened power lines and tree limbs, the biggest concern, but it covers all of us the rest of the day. Southern Ontario as well. Back to the four flags kind of whipping in the wind. You see chop out on the river, which is never a good thing. Temps are in the lower 50s and upper 40s, and sustained winds currently blowing, well, just 8 miles an hour in Port Huron. Most of the area, 15 to 30 already, and winds are gusting 33 miles an hour. Pontiac, we're going to see these numbers increase dramatically through the middle afternoon. Between now and 7, we could see some 40, 50 mile an hour gusts. So those downed power lines, have that talk with everybody, the kids. Report it. Don't go near it. Outages as well. And clickondetroit.com will always have you updated there. But charge your phones, your devices, everything you can just in case. Sky conditions and temperatures very nice. Middle upper 50s, but blustery with tricky travel driving out there. And we've got you covered, the Local Forecasters app. Lots of information on there about this wind advisory, about your upcoming Easter weekend and beyond. It's free. Just put your phone camera right up to the QR code, that box in the middle, get you right there.
Brandon, thank you. Later this afternoon, civil rights attorney Ben Crump is going to be in Grand Rapids, where he'll represent the family of Patrick Lyoya. And they're going to address this video that was just released by the Grand Rapids Police Department on Wednesday afternoon. It shows a white police officer shooting and killing the 26-year-old. As Local 4's Sean Lay shows us, Crump also represented the families of George Floyd and Breonna Taylor.
Well, good afternoon. We are monitoring a very important news conference in just 90 minutes coming out of Grand Rapids related to this shooting investigation. Here's what we know about it at this noon hour. Here's what you need to know. We're waiting to hear from attorney Ben Crump. He is the attorney for Patrick Lyola's family. Lyoya was shot and killed by a Grand Rapids police officer last week as Lyoya ran from a traffic stop, then grabbed the officer's taser and struggled with that officer, refusing to stop when he was asked to. However, the officer is seen on video ending this struggle with a single gunshot to the back of the 26-year-old's head. Ben Crump, he is a well-known name in these type of tragedies. He represented the family of George Floyd, who lost his life at the hands of a Minneapolis police officer, and the family of Breonna Taylor, who was shot and killed by police in Louisville. Wednesday, we were there when Grand Rapids Police released all of the video it has of the struggle and of the shooting. Crump is calling for the arrest and prosecution of the officer. We will ask the attorney why Lyoya, a father of two, ran from the officer and sparked the confrontation also. In the meantime, Grand Rapids Police, they're not commenting on why their officer chose to end this unfortunate struggle with that deadly gunshot, because they say Michigan State Police, they're investigating the officer's actions at this point, and there's an internal investigation into the officer's actions as well. Again, attorney Ben Crump speaking on behalf of the family at 1:30. We'll have it covered for you. At this noon hour, I'm Sean Lay, Local 4.
Sean, thank you. Happening today, the man charged in the mass shooting in a New York subway car is set to face a judge. Police say that Frank James was arrested in Manhattan a little more than a day after the attack. James is suspected of setting off 2 smoke bombs and then opening fire on the Brooklyn train. His credit card and a key to a van that he'd rented were found at the shooting scene. Officers also recovered the handgun that was used in the shooting. Tracing records show that James actually purchased the gun legally in Ohio back in 2011. 10 people were shot, but thankfully all are expected to survive. We're getting new information this afternoon about boosters for kids ages 5 to 11 years old. A third shot of the children's dose of Pfizer-BioNTech's COVID-19 vaccine raised Omicron-fighting antibodies by 36 times. That's the latest information that we're getting from the companies. And they say that they're submitting for emergency use authorization in the coming days. It was a small study, but there were no safety issues reported. Booster doses of Pfizer's COVID-19 vaccine are already authorized for people ages 12 and older. Ukraine says one of the Russian Navy's most important warships has been badly damaged in the Black Sea. This is file video of the ship. Ukrainian officials say that they hit the ship with the missile off of the coast of Odessa and did serious damage to it. But according to Russia, this ship had been evacuated because of a fire. Russia's defense ministry says the ship is still afloat and that measures are being taken to tow it to port. And as the Russian invasion of Ukraine heads now into its 50th day, President Biden is approving a new $800 million military aid package. The pledge for more equipment comes as Russian forces amass in eastern Ukraine, targeting cities like Mariupol. Bree Jackson is in Washington this afternoon with the very latest.
President Biden spoke with President Zelensky for about an hour on Wednesday, and during that call, he pledged more security aid to Ukraine. U.S. officials say ongoing support for Ukraine is urgently needed as Russian forces grow more frustrated. As the focus of Russia's aggression turns to eastern Ukraine, Ukrainian forces are clearing artillery left after Russian forces retreated and preparing for a massive $800 million military aid package being delivered from the U.S.
This is going to be a little bit more open warfare, we think, and we're doing everything we can to make sure that the Ukrainians are ready for that.
Supplies include helicopters, more Javelin missiles, and for the first time, heavy artillery. The Pentagon says it's working with allies to provide even more resources.
We wanted to make sure that this was an iterative conversation we're having with them, that we're listening to them and to what they need.
The latest round of aid follows a report from the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe. Their findings show Russia committed war crimes. This after President Biden doubled down on calling Russia's actions genocide.
We'll let the lawyers decide internationally whether or not it qualifies, but it sure seems that way to me.
The presidents of Poland and 3 Baltic countries met with President Zelensky in Kyiv Wednesday and say they saw evidence of Russian atrocities. U.S. military experts warn the attacks will only intensify.
Their morale's shaky, their leadership's even worse, their logistics aren't working.
Russia's president remains defiant, claiming peace talks have reached a dead end. Ukraine now bracing for a new Russian offensive. Since Russia's invasion of Ukraine started, the U.S. has pledged nearly $2.6 billion in security aid to Ukraine. In Washington, I'm Bree Jackson for NBC News.
Bree, thank you. Detroiters are calling for action after homeowners were overcharged for more than $600 million in between 2010 and 2016. The Coalition for Property Tax Justice held a forum earlier this year with residents on what should be done next. And today they presented their findings.
Beneficiaries still just made clear that cash compensation is necessary. The majority of survey respondents ranked cash payments as their most preferred compensation option. And residents indicated that cash compensation was the most effective way to restore dignity.
Well, we're going to have more on the coalition's plan a little bit later here on Local 4 this afternoon. Still to come, the most decorated U.S. track and field athlete in Olympic history is set to retire. Also, Toyota's recalling thousands of its vehicles. We'll tell you which ones. But first, airlines are reacting to the extension of the federal mask mandate on public transportation. We'll tell you why they're fighting against it. That's next.